All right, so to wrap up this lesson from today's class, rather than doing this on Monday and your homework is due the previous day, so here's a video instead to help you with this. So the process is similar to the last question, but the first thing you have to do is factor. So this is going back to chapter 1. The first step in factoring here would be take out a GCF. So you're left with x squared minus x minus 6. And then you have to keep factoring. As a trinomial, this would be an x minus 3 times x plus 2. So when you multiply these two, you get negative 6. If you add these two numbers, you get negative 1. And so to find the zeros for this, you set this to equal 0. From the first factor, you get 0. From the second, you get 3 and negative 2. And the multiplicity for all of these is just 1. And then the leading term test tells you that since the degree is 3, and an is 1, positive value, is going to go down to the left and up to the right. And there's a rough graph here, 0, 1, 2, 3, and negative 2. So I'm going to use a pencil first, and then we'll get some more accuracy by plotting some points. So 0 is a 0, negative 2 is a 0, 3 is a 0. So it should go up like so, crossover since the multiplicity is odd. Okay, so let's check this on the calculator. Type in that equation, x cubed minus x squared minus 6x. Let's see here. So it goes a little bit lower than what I had. Push trace on your calculator and type in some x values to get some y values correspondingly. So it goes up like so. And then how about I check at 1? At 1, it's negative 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down here at 2, it's negative 8. Goes even lower. So you have to do this bit to get a decent graph. Okay, I'm going to erase my pencil marks, and that would be the final answer. One more. So once again, we need to review our factoring. There is no GCF here because there's no x in the last term. Every time you have 4 terms, try factoring by grouping. Okay, so in the first group, pull out the x cubed. You're left with x minus 2. Bring the negative sign, factor out the GCF 8. Then the sign here is going to change due to this minus sign here. And this x minus 2 comes out, and you're left with x cubed minus 8. Now, we haven't seen this in a long time. This is a difference of cubes. So, little refresher, the formula for that, a cubed minus b cubed, is a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. So, in this case, you're going to have x minus 2 from here. And then, so remember, a is x, b is 2. So, when I plug it in here, I have x minus 2. Then I have x squared plus ab is 2x, b squared is 4. Now this part here is not going to factor any further. It's irreducible. That's the word we use when it doesn't factor any further over real numbers. It has imaginary zeros. Okay, so the only real zeros that we have from here are x equals 2 and the multiplicity is 2. This part will not give you any real zeros. Now the degree is 4. An is 1, so it should have a shape kind of like this. Again, I'm going to use my calculator to get some points. So as per what I know from this point, since the multiplicity is even, it's just going to look parabolic. It's not a parabola because the degree is not 2, but it's got that general shape. Let's check it out. X to the 4th minus 2x cubed minus 8x plus 16. And there it is. So notice how it's not a parabola. This part is growing at a different rate than this side. Okay, so it's got, let's push trace and get some points. At 0, it's off the screen, it's at 16. And then at 1, I'm seeing 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, somewhere here. So kind of goes fast like so. At 3, it's also zooming right out there. All right, so hope that helps. Be sure to try the homework and let me know if you have any questions.